morning, students. Today we are doing work for compounds of nitrogen. The very first compound of nitrogen is ammonia. First we will do preparation method. Preparation method of ammonia. Like in the laboratory you are preparing ammonia. What is the method? That any of the ammonium salt plus base. The same method we are using here, that is, suppose NH4Cl plus NaOH, there will be formation of NaCl plus NH3, then water. This will be the chemical equation. The same equation you can get for, suppose ammonium sulfate you have taken, then suppose this time calcium hydroxide is a base, then your products will be salt of calcium CaSO4 plus NH3, then NH3 2 hydrogen 2 H2O. Okay. Second method, like in the atmosphere, nitrogenous fertilizers or as well as like living being waste material is decayed for long time period. So then also ammonia will form. For example, urea, decay of urea. Decay of urea. Urea is CO, NH2 and NH2. When treated with water, there will be formation of ammonia, then water and carbon dioxide. In such manner, this one is urea. Urea is decayed in water, decayed in atmosphere for long time decay. There will be formation of the gas ammonia. The third equation, you will read the preparation method by means of Born-Haber process. In the Haber process, you will take nitrogen, hydrogen, and you will heat it, means high temperature. High temperature, nearly 700 Kelvin. Along with 700 Kelvin, high pressure, that is nearly 200 atm. Along with the catalyst like iron oxide and K2O or Al2O3. Nowadays catalysts have changed. Earlier Fe and MO was the catalyst. Now here FeO along with K2O or Al2O2. Sometimes both K2O and Al2O3 as catalysts are taken. So the optimistic condition for the preparation of ammonia through the Haber process, that the reacting species are nitrogen, then 3 moles of hydrogen, and according to Le Chatelier principle, high temperature and high pressure is required. Let us write the equation. So for the Haber process, nitrogen plus 3 hydrogen, it is reversible reaction. There will be formation of twice NH3 and plus heat means it is exothermic reaction with delta H is equal to 46.1, delta H is minus 46.1 kilojoule per mole. As heat is evolving, so we need high temperature. According to Le Chatelier principle, we will need high temperature and high pressure, as I have written the optimum condition of Haber process. After Haber process, we are going for the properties. First, we will take physical property. It is colorless gas, specific odor, that is known as ammonical smell. Then number 2, highly soluble in water. Highly soluble in water due to formation of hydrogen bonding sometimes. Then easily liquefaction having gas, means as at very low pressure it can liquefy, and in an easy manner it can liquefy. Okay, so these are the physical properties. Now come to the chemical properties of ammonia. For the chemical properties, the very first condition that the structure of ammonia. sp3 hybridized compound, and as 3 hydrogens are attached in a pyramidal shape and one lone pair is present over the smaller atom, this nitrogen. Highly dense charge here, so easily this charge can be donated to proton and it will show the basic character. So this is the reaction for its basic nature. NH3 plus water, there will be formation of, it will take proton, NH4 plus OH minus. So it is basic in nature. As it is basic in nature, it will react with acid. For example, HCl, when react with the acid, there will be formation of salt. It means aqueous solution of ammonia. When treated with acid, there will be formation of salt and water. Now, as it is acid, it can precipitize so many elements from the compound as hydroxide form. I am talking about the practical determination of iron and aluminium in group number 3. In laboratory, when you do qualitative analysis, then for group number 3, the group reagents are NH4Cl and NH4OH. So the main key role by NH4OH. It means this ammonia, when treated with, suppose there is a salt, iron chloride, what will happen? Water solution is also here, so NH4OH, there will be formation of FeOH whole thrice along with the NH4Cl. Okay, it means suppose ZnCl2, then also NH4OH is added. What will happen? There will be formation of ZnOH whole 2 along with the NH4Cl. You need to understand carefully that for this p block element, balanced chemical equations are required. So your duty to balance the reaction. So this is from group 3rd element, this is from group number 4. In the same manner, just like iron chloride, aluminium salt will be precipitized as hydroxide. You know, it is reddish brown gelatinous PPT. in group number 3, in group number 4, this PPT is white in color. Okay. Now, next in the row is reaction with the few of the metal ions. For example, copper plus 2. When it is treated with the ammonia, ammonium hydroxide you can say, or you can say chemical test of copper ion in group number 2. Confirmative test when you will do, then what happens? Light blue colored copper solution, Cu plus 2 solution, it will react with NH4OH and there will be deep blue coloration appears. So this reaction is responsible for that test. Here there will be formation of one of the complex compound CuNH3 whole 4 plus 2 and water. In a same manner, this AgCl, testing of chloride ion. In this whole chapter, you have to be careful that every step, every next step will be the proof of laboratory test. So AgCl when dissolved in NH4OH, you have studied in well manner in the 11th standard that white colored AgCl PPT is completely soluble in NH4OH. What will happen? There is formation of Ag complex compound, NH3 whole 2 and OH minus plus HCl will release, or you can say Ag plus 1 ion when treated with NH4OH, there is formation of this compound. Both are correct. Okay. Diamine silver hydroxide, tetraamine copper ion. So these are the IUPAC naming you will read in the coordination compound. So in such manner, metal reacts with ammonia, or you can say ammonium hydroxide, and here you are getting deep blue coloration and here you are getting solution of AgCl in ammonium hydroxide. Now our last point about the uses of ammonia. Ammonia is used to prepare HNO3, to prepare in the laboratory or the industrial preparation of Na2CO3. Industrially both are prepared by means of ammonia. Then next, ammonia gas is used to prepare fertilizers like ammonium sulfate, ammonium phosphate and many more fertilizers. Then liquid ammonia is used as a refrigerant. That's all about ammonia. Now we will continue with the HNO3. Treated with any of the acid, for example H2SO4. When reacts with acid, there will be formation of HNO3 plus NaHSO4. So this is the laboratory preparation of nitric acid. At industrial scale, it is prepared by means of Ostwald process. In the Ostwald process, ammonia is treated. First step, ammonia is treated with the oxidation of ammonia. There will be formation of nitric acid, nitric oxide plus water. Now, in this reaction, you are getting so here balancing is required. 4 nitrogen is coming, 4 will come here. So nitrogen is balanced, 3 4 are 12. Okay, and for this reaction platinum is needed along with very high temperature, nearly 500 Kelvin, and 9 bar pressure is required. So the optimistic condition of post-Wolff's process, ammonia plus oxygen in the presence of platinum wire gas at high temperature like 500 Kelvin and 9 bar pressure. Now this NO gas, it is purified and dried. Then this NO gas is treated with oxygen. There will be formation of NO2 gas. Okay, so there is formation of NO2 gas. Next to this NO2 gas is dissolved in water. There will be formation of HNO3 gas, HNO3 and NO. Okay, there is a circle due to some special purpose. So HNO3, 2 nitrogen here. So 2 nitrogen, 2 to the 4, 5, 5. So NOHNO3, 3 if it will be done, 3 NO2 plus H2O, then you will get twice HNO3 and NO. Here in this process it is continuous process. Suppose first step ammonia is treated with oxygen, then there will be formation of NO. This NO will react with oxygen, there will be formation of NO2. NO2 will react with H2O. Then HNO3 will be separated and the byproduct, this NO can be used again. So in a cyclic manner the Ostwald process continues. Okay. Now next is physical properties of nitric acid. Physical properties, under the heading of physical property there is not much content. Nitric acid, pure nitric acid is a colorless liquid at room temperature. Concentrated nitric acid many times due to atmospheric air, or you can say fuming nitric acid. It looks like yellowish in nature because NO2 gas is evolved from the nitric acid. This nitric acid, when touched to skin, then skin becomes yellowish in nature. You have seen in the laboratory also, from last year you are observing that nitric acid whenever you are using, then yellow color appear due to the formation of xanthoprotein. Okay, so it's a colorless liquid. Now come to the chemical properties. The very first property that it is an acid. How it is an acid? When HNO3 added to water, there is formation of H3O plus ion along with nitrate ion, and it is unidirectional reaction, means it is dissociating at a high level and giving so much amount of hydronium ion. It means it's a very strong acid. As it is acid, it will react with the base. You can take base of your choice. Suppose base, there will be formation of salt NaNO3 plus water. Okay, so these are the properties which are proving that HNO3 is an acid. So now again here with the reaction of HNO3 and MAP3. There are two conditions. First condition, in the presence of concentrated HNO3. Concentrated HNO3, there are metals again. There are two types of metal, zinc and such type of metal which are less reactive. So zinc and such type of metal which are more reactive. So more reactive metal like zinc, and less reactive like copper. All will produce NO2. So keep on learning that concentrated HNO3 always NO2 बनना है, कुछ और बनने वाला ही नहीं है. First we are writing the reaction of zinc and HNO3. Okay. Then we will write the reaction of copper and HNO3. Okay. This one is also concentrated. This one is also concentrated. The first product always you have to prepare metal salt. It means metal nitrate. So ZnNO3 whole 2. This is your product. Then next product will be NO2. आँख बंद करके लिखो that NO2 बनेगा. उसके बाद बचा हुआ जो बनेगा वो क्या बनेगा? Water. In the same manner for the copper, Cu by chance valency of both is 2. So copper nitrate plus NO2 plus H2O. Okay, so you will prepare in such manner. Now for balancing, what to do? You need to clear that the oxidation number of zinc is 0. Oxidation number of nitrogen in HNO3. एक तरीका तो है कि रट लो. Now the condition जो रट नहीं सकते. For that find out the oxidation number of nitrogen. 3 to the 6 and 1. It will be 5. Positive 5 will be here. Then for NO2, what will be the oxidation number of nitrogen? For NO2, 2 to the 4. So it will be plus 4. Change in the oxidation number of nitrogen, that is by 1. You can write 1 here. It means opposite लिखना है. Change in the oxidation number of nitrogen, if 1, आपको zinc के आगे 1 लिखना है. Now find out about zinc. Zinc to HNO3. Zinc to zinc nitrate. So zinc will be plus 2. So you need to write twice of HNO3. 2 का इधर लिखोगे. Okay, concentrated acid. We are taking reaction with concentrated acid. Twice HNO3 here. So your reaction will be zinc plus HNO3. It will give zinc nitrate and NO2. Now you need to balance nitrogen. For balancing of nitrogen, here 2 nitrogen is coming and 1 more nitrogen, 3. So overall 4 will be needed. So you will write 4 here. So 4 nitrogen will come here. Then twice of NO2 will be here. So by means of checking the oxidation number, one thing you can do that zinc के आगे क्या आएगा आपका 1 आएगा, कुछ भी इसमें डिजिट नहीं आएगी. Then now I hope it is balanced. The respective hydrogen we will balance. Then here 4 hydrogen and hydrogen is here only. You can write twice H2O. So in such manner you can do the problem. Okay. So now let us continue. Same is the reaction of copper. Again the balanced equation is copper plus concentrated nitric acid 4 moles. Then there will be formation of copper nitrate and twice of NO2 along with twice of H2O. Now we will do work for diluted. Now next we will do work for dilute acid. Dilute acid when treated with more reactive metal like zinc, then there will be formation of nitrous oxide and 2O, more nitrogen containing, as it is more reactive. And it is less reactive metal like copper, then there will be formation of NO. Now let us begin the reaction of zinc and HNO3. So reaction with dilute acid. There will be formation of more or less first strong thing ZnNO3 whole 2 plus we know the product that is N2O along with the water. So for balancing part we need the digits 3 and 8. Okay, so dilute as you drink 4 and 10 is the balancing part. Suppose 4 Zn is here, then you need to write 4 Zn, 4 zinc nitrate and 10 HNO3 here. Then you will balance the nitrogen here. Okay, or oxygen you will balance, then it will be fully balanced. So 30 oxygen are here, 3 to the 6, 24. Then your digit will come here 5 H2O and N2O gas. Now copper plus HNO3. If copper we will react with HNO3, there is formation of CuNO3 whole 2 plus NO plus H2O. Okay, then here there will be a digit 3 and there will be a digit 8. So you need to prepare 3 copper nitrate along with this just to balance nitrogen, 3 to the 6, 6 3 ja 18 and nitrogen are 6, 2 are remaining, so twice NO will come along with the balancing of hydrogen 8 here, so 4 here. So overall you will get the balanced chemical equation by knowing few facts that what are the products. Suppose balancing you are not doing and you are leaving unbalanced equation, then 50% mark definitely will get. So learning the product definitely you will do. These 4 reactions are the reaction with the metal. Now we will continue with the reaction with the non-metal. Now to understand the reaction with non-metal, first we need to know the various oxo acid of non-metal. You know oxo acid, highest oxygen containing oxo acid for carbon is H2CO3. For sulfur it is H2SO4. For phosphorus it is H3PO3. H3PO4 phosphate ion will be the highest oxygen containing oxo acid. In the same manner, here HiO3. Okay, you need to understand this fact that these are the respective acid. Now I am doing work for carbon and HNO3. The very first key point that carbon when react with HNO3, one product will be H2CO3 and another product 101% for all non-metal it will be NO2. So it's quite easy that H2CO3 will form along with the NO2. Okay, so here along with NO2 and along with sometimes in few books this H2CO3 is present as like H2O plus CO2. So this one is the product, you can write it as H2O plus CO2. To balance this carbon, I hope it is auto balanced, or nitrogen balancing is not done. So for this purpose, carbon, its oxidation number is 0 and its oxidation number is plus 4. So 4 digits will be here. If you are getting 4 digit here, then 4 nitrogen are here. So 4 you can put here. If 4 nitrogen is here, okay, these circled things are, circle is for oxidation number. So 0 to 4 oxidation number change. So 4 you are keeping here. Okay. For nitrogen, like there is a change from plus 5 to plus 4. Okay. So one change, it means multiple factor is 1. There is no need to write. Now the next step here, that if you have written 4, that balance the nitrogen. First step, balance the nitrogen. So you are getting 4 NO2. Now keep on balancing of hydrogen and oxygen. 3 4s are 12. oxygen here. Oxygen 4 through the 8, 9, 10 and 11, 12. Sorry. 4 to the 8, 9, 10, then you will put 2, then definitely it will be balanced. Now, after carbon, I am writing the chemical equation for iodine. Iodine, suppose you are writing HNO3, your first product will be HiO3. Directly copy pasting if you know the highest oxygen containing acid, then HiO3 is the product along with NO2 along with water. Now to learn the balancing, here oxidation number is 0, here oxidation number of I is 3 to the 6 and plus 1, that is plus 5. Now the change in oxidation number from 0 to 5, you need to put आयोडीन का जो आपको ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर चेंज दिख रहा है वो आप यहाँ लिखोगे रखनी. Then the change in oxidation number of plus 5 to always it will be in all the reaction, so 1 will be here. Okay, now nitrogen balancing, 5 nitrogen are here, so you need to put 5 nitrogen. Okay, then iodine, okay, balanced. For hydrogen, for oxygen now you will do a 5 to the 10 and 13, and here 5 is a 15, 2 less hydrogen. So suppose you are writing 2 here, then I hope it is the balanced equation. In your book you will find that it is I2 plus 10 HNO3 gives twice HiO3 plus 10 NO2 plus 4 H2O. So we got the same equation by multiplication rate. This equation with 2. So I say I2, 5 से 10, then 1 से 2, then 5 to 10, this 10 not 16, then 2 to 4. So in this manner you will get the balanced chemical equation. Now our next study with the sulfur. Okay. Our next study with sulfur. Sulfur when treated with the HNO3, concentrated HNO3, there will be formation of H2SO4 along with NO2 along with H2O. Okay, you know some fact, then definitely products you can write down. Now the balancing of this equation, sulfur oxidation number is 0 and here sulfur oxidation number 4 to the 8, minus 8 plus 2, it means 6 it is. So roughly you can write 6 HNO3 here. Okay, now next job, that is balance the nitrogen. So 6 NO2 you will have. Balance the hydrogen. So hydrogen 2 are here. Then the remaining 4 means twice of H2O you will get. Okay. Now oxygen is balanced or not? Just check. 6 3 the 18 oxygen, 4 plus it is balanced. So you got the balanced chemical equation. Okay. Again I have not done nitrogen work because you know very well 2 times we have already done that. आपका ये plus 5 से क्या हो रहा है plus 4. So here multiple factor is 1. Now in your book you will find that as A. Multiplication with A. You will get this 6 8 48 HNO3. Then 8 H2SO4. Then 6 8 48 NO2. Then 12 H2O. You will have this equation. Now the last equation we have to do for phosphorus. Okay. So for phosphorus, P plus HNO3. You will get H3PO4 plus NO2 plus H2O. Okay. So first work, find out the oxidation number 0. Here 4 3s are 12. 12 minus 3, 9. Okay. 4 2s are 8. Minus 8 plus 3. It is plus 5. 0 to 5. तो आपको लगाना क्या पड़ेगा यहाँ पर 5 डिजिट. ओके, रफ डिजिट आई हैव पुट हियर. ओके, सो नाउ here again plus 5 for nitrogen plus 4 for nitrogen. So phosphorus क्या लगाना है 1. Now next task, nitrogen balancing. Nitrogen balancing again here you will need plus 5 NO2. Okay, now balancing of hydrogen and balancing of oxygen. First do work for oxygen. 5 3s are 15 oxygen. 15 minus 5 2s are 10 and 4. 14. Oxygen is balanced. Hydrogen, that is 3 plus 2 5. Now you got the balance equation. But the problem you are getting P4. So multiply with 4. Multiply with okay 4. So you will get 4 P4 plus 5 4s are 20 HNO3 plus 4 H3PO4 plus 20 NO2 plus 4 H2O. So this is the equation just like your book. So you have done work for reaction with metals and reaction with non-metals. Now next point of study, that is chemistry of ring test of nitrate ion. So here we are doing work for ring test that is done in the laboratory. Generally you have done also nitrate ion. For this particular part you have to take aqueous solution of salt. Aqueous solution of salt plus freshly prepared ferrous sulfate, means Fe plus 2 ion you are supplying, and followed by concentrated sulfuric acid through the wall of test tube. Means the chemicals you have in the test tube, that is Fe plus 2 ion, then hydrogen ion along with sulfate ion. The main key role will be played by ferrous ion and H plus ion along with nitrate ion. So what will happen here? As you know that nitrate ion is very good oxidizing agent, it will convert Fe plus 2 ion to Fe plus 3 ion. Okay. Now here main key role of hydrogen ion, and there will be formation of NO along with the H2O. Okay. For balancing, like ion electron method, suppose you are applying, then it will come here 3 Fe plus 3, then twice of H2O along with this NO. This NO will react again with the Fe H2O whole 5. These products can be mentioned as in a complex form, that FeH2O whole, instead of 5 it will be 6, coordination number is 6, FeH2O whole 6 plus 2 plus NO, there will be formation of FeH2O whole 5 then NO. It will have plus 2 along with water. So you are observing at the junction when you have added concentrated H2SO4 to the aqueous solution of salt and freshly prepared FeSO4 solution. immediately brown colored ring will form at the junction. Okay, this ring is in general known as nitrosoferrous sulfate. Otherwise, IUPAC naming is penta aqua nitroso iron plus 2 iron. Okay, you will learn IUPAC naming in the coordination compound. That's all about the ring test of nitrate. So your brown ring will form as nitrosoferrous sulfate. Easily you can give answer. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.